Hi guys. So I think I just got a couple more videos to do and I'll be all caught up. And so if the Lord's willing to give me more dreams and visions or has anything else He wants me to share with you guys, I'll be back to make more videos. But I'm just kind of excited because it is very time consuming and I don't have a lot of spare time. So to get a little bit of my spare time back would be just great. But I will be obedient and come back and share anything that's worth sharing. So I'm going to get right into this dream. It's pretty short, but I think it's important. So I walk into this auditorium, and Jesus is standing up on stage, and he's dressed as Elvis Presley. And there's a song playing back from like the 60s, and I just remember saying, oh, I like this song. And then so I started dancing. There was people dancing everywhere, and the next thing I know is I'm up on stage behind this curtain, and it was like I was Jesus's assistant. And I was standing right by him, and he reached down and grabbed my hand and put this keychain in my hand, and it said forgiveness. And then the curtain was about to be pulled back like any second. And then that was pretty much the end of my dream. So I started thinking about the dream, and I used to collect keychains, and it was just a big thing for me. And so for him to give me the keychain in my dream, I just thought was kind of funny. And then it clicked to me that he was telling me, like forgiveness is key. And then the curtain being pulled back any second, I just again believe that we're just seconds away from, getting out of here and going home. And then when I was sharing this dream with my husband, I said, well, I just don't get the Elvis Presley thing. And he said, well, because Elvis Presley was known to be the king of rock and roll, and then Jesus being king. So I just thought that was pretty cool. But I think he truly wanted me to make this video and just kind of share my thoughts and what I feel like the Lord wants me to share with you guys real quick, and just how important it is to Him that we forgive the people that have hurt us. I know sometimes it probably feels like your heart's been ripped out of your chest, and it's just probably the hardest thing that we have to do as humans living in this fleshly body is, to forgive these people that have hurt us. But we got to remember that there's just so many lost people in the world, and they're hurting just as bad. And I just believe that people that are hurting try and hurt other people, and it's just not good all around. And it's just so important to Him. And He says we have to forgive in order for Him to forgive us. And then so with my walk with the Lord, when people have hurt me, I just think of Him saying, forgive them, for they know not what they do. People's hearts are just growing so cold, and there's so much evil in the world and so many influences, and people are just holding grudges and just staying mad, and it's just not good all around. And He showed me this a couple years ago. Well, one, I just think about, how Jesus was just brutally beaten and just went through living hell for us, and went to that cross for us, and He was crucified, and He was able to forgive these people. And then I just think of how silly it is for us to, hold such a grudge and, stick our feet in the mud and, don't want to move our feet. But it's just, again, I can't stress it enough how important it is to the Lord for us to do this. And I just believe He'll just pour out His blessings upon us, and He'll just be so proud and happy that we obeyed him and, just surrendered it all. And, so a couple years ago when my stepdaughter had passed away, after her funeral, everybody kind of left the church, and then it was just the family that was there, and we were also getting ready to leave the church. And so I come out of the door, and I'm standing at the top of the stairway, and I see her mom at the bottom of the stairs. And me and her mom just never really got along, and she was just kind of a mean person, and I never understood that. And then I was thinking about it, like, why is she so mean? And I just felt like she was kind of jealous of mine and Tori's relationship, because I know Tori would go back home and tell her about all the fun things we did, and I'm sure at times she called me mom. And then so I was thinking, like, if my husband and I ever got a divorce and he remarried, how I would feel if my son started calling another woman mom and started a bond, and just how bad my heart would hurt. And maybe not now, because my walk with the Lord is so strong and I think I could get through it, but back then it would have probably been pretty difficult for me to deal with. And so my heart kind of softened for her mom. And so anyways, I'm standing at the top of these stairs, and I just feel Tori kind of say, go hug my mom. And then I just thought to myself, oh my gosh, you got to be kidding me. But I did. I just wanted to do it for Tori, and believe me, you guys, it took every fiber in my body to walk down the stairs and embrace this woman. But I did. And you guys, the second that I did this, the best way I can describe it is like I was drowning in a pool of water, and I finally got to come up for fresh air, and I just take this big gasp of air, and it was just like the best feeling ever. And at that moment, I just felt this weight lifted off of me, and it was just the most amazing feeling. And I just feel like the Lord just let me feel that that weight lifted off of me, to really truly understand the power that it holds, and how much just not forgiving people weighs you down, and it doesn't benefit anybody but you. When you forgive, the Lord is so happy with you, and he will just lift that burden off of you. And all I can say is just lay it down at the cross, lay it down at his feet, get in your prayer closets and just talk to him, and cry out to him if you have to. There is a song called Forgiveness by Matthew West, so I encourage you guys just to go listen to that song, and then just maybe get in your prayer closets and talk to the Lord, and he'll help you through this. I know it's not easy, but he'll help you through it, and I promise you guys, you'll feel so much better once you've just let it all go. But again, I felt like I needed to share this message and get it out there, and hopefully it'll bless you guys. And again, I'm going on 9 minutes here, so I'm going to let you go, and I will talk to you guys soon. God bless.